Hello and welcome everybody. So I got this whole thing of jewelry here. I never put any prices on it. So I got a bunch of rocks that I made into pendants. Very beautiful rocks that I picked. And I made some other jewelry. This one here is a little spider and it's an epoxy resin. And it's got a little gold on the back, little gold flakes. We got some other jewelry. This cool little rock. And more pendants. So that I did. I wire wrap these. And we can get some pendants that you can put on like that. Anyways. So I've got these here. These are all like, cents and stuff, but I just wrote down a dollar sign. So I'm gonna sell my jewelry for $10 for like a necklace, but like a necklace, full necklace, $10 with the chain, and and the and the pendants I probably sell them for 5. Just the just the single, pendants, $5. So I think that's a good price. So I'm gonna put it up here. Put my phone up here. Oops. There we go. It's a little chilly coming into the window. Hey, Will. So I've got a little dilemma. Yeah, I have a dilemma. I've been trying to see if somebody wants to get at the table with me because I don't have quite enough for the table left over from my monthly check. I only get like $100. After I pay my bills, I get $100 for the rest of the month to live on. And so I've got $50 saved, but it's $70 for the table. So I'm a little short. And I've got enough gas in my car to get there and back on Sunday. But I'm in a little dilemma. I'm a little short on that. So I've been trying to ask people that have things for sale, that they want to go and join me at the table and pitch in the rest of it. So far, no luck. But anyways, I've been praying, and God says, if you ask, you shall receive. And so it will come some way. I have faith. I want it to be, it's very important for me to be there at the first one. I really wanted to be there for so many years already, and I've only ever been able to go there once. And it's like one of the biggest markets there is around here. So it's one of the biggest ones, and it's every year, every Sunday. So just getting ready. So I'm going to prepare, and hopefully something will happen that I get the rest of the money to go and do this and have a comfortable day and enjoy myself and just hang out with people and interact with people. And yeah, I'm excited to interact with people again, people in general. So, um, so yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and do this while I'm chatting with you guys. I know, Will. I know, Will. I know the people that could help me, that couldn't help me, want to, and the ones that can don't really notice that they could do something great for someone. I know. That's how it is, Will. So, you know, um, I'm hoping that that will change. The energy changes, right? Because, I believe in energy. I believe in people's energy. And when people, they may hear the right thing, that makes them know that something is guided for them to do, right? So like, I just count on the Most High. That's who's been taking care of me. That's who's keeps me safe. That's who makes it all happen. If it doesn't end up happening, then there's probably a reason for it. So I'm just gonna put these on and get ready. I'm just gonna get ready. And I'll show them to you guys while I do them. And these are all made with love. This is how I keep myself busy this is how I keep myself busy. I'm not just a reader. I'm not just a healer, but I also do things. I'm a physical being, so I still have to do physical things. not just talk, but also do, you know? So I am doing what I know. Hey, Grey Wolf. You like my vibe? Thank you. I've been collecting many people that have good vibes and that we all work together. You know, it's all of our energy that you're feeling when you're in my chat. You know, people notice all the time when they're in someone's chat when there's negative people in there. You know, and you got to also be aware when you go into a chat. There's some days you can go into a chat and the energy just feels really good, and it's not all my energy. I'm not taking all credit for it. It's all of you guys that are coming in here. So when the energy is good in my chat, it also has to do with you guys. So give yourself that credit, because you know what, people reflect sometimes, and sometimes it brings out the worst in me. You know what I mean? And sometimes people come in and they reflect the best on me, and then I can be my best self, right? But being aware of that, like energy, you can change that. You know, even when there is negative around you, you can still turn it into a positive by remembering that. So that's by remembering that it's not, when you're feeling like that, it's not your energy when you're normally in a, you know, a good in good spirit, you know what I mean? So that's how you can change the energy around. I was just watching this one girl. I've seen her on reaction channels, like people reacted to her videos, but she talks to AI, and there's some really good information that you can learn from AI. And her, she asked them AI questions. So I'm just going to show you guys them. So if you like any of them, you know, let me know. You know, if you, I should probably, well, I don't know. Anyways, I'll show them to you again, the ones I've done. This one has a purple necklace, just one of those, you know, people can change their necklace part. But yeah, this one here is got copper around it. And I know copper is good for your body. This one here is another one. I just try to match the necklaces with the stone a little bit. And some of them I made my own chains. These ones are, I bought chain from Amazon. And these is silver. Is sterling silver. Yeah. So got 3 done. I don't know how many of these I marked. I didn't mark that one. And Will has always got good energy. Will is always in tune with his higher self. Look at that one. I like that one. So yeah, when you buy a necklace from me, you support your local, you know, you support your local artists. You know, you support your small artists like me, starving artists. That's what I am, as a starving artist. I got lots of different things and ideas in my head all the time. And I did some earrings too, some little braid earrings. And you know, you can also add things to them when you buy them. You can add a little feather. You can add little feathers to them. You can get your own feathers. You know, if you find a feather and it's a message from an angel, you can put them on there, you know. You put your own feathers on your earrings. So these are earrings. I'm going to just do necklaces right now. And this is another earring and necklace set I made. It's got like little chains. Just hanging little chains. Thank you, Will, always being here most of the time when you're not busy. And this is a little cactus I made out of epoxy resin. And then I added a little earrings to this set too. And again, you can put your own little chain on there, or your own little feather on there. So I was thinking I didn't even price these. So yeah, like if people come up to the table or whatever, or even if I set up a little shop outside of my house here, um, here's another one. This is a smaller chain. I have two different sizes of chain that I bought. So this one here is the thinner chain. I'm gonna have to do some other one. I got some blank ones, so I just go right down $10 on those ones too. Oh, I got the $5. I got the $5 one, so I can do those for the single pendants, for like the pendants, $5. Oh, I got another $5 here. Hey, Fry! Nice to see you. Oh, these ones I made. These ones I made myself. These are little clay ones with the epoxy resin around them. These ones I made. These ones, I think these ones are gonna be 15. So these ones are gonna be 15. The ones I made with the resin, with the set like that. So we'll put that one there. Here's another stone. Let me see, my son just messaged me. Oh, somebody's vacuuming. Mm, 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 mm. Oh wow, you are a dick. You're not welcome here, okay? 24-hour timed out for this idiot. Evil idiot. Evil idiot. Anyways, let's keep the positive energy in the chat. I got rid of the negative energy. Oh, how I just smile when people do that. How I just smile. Because you know what? Everything I do is through God, our Most High. Everything I do on this, everything I do is through Him. So, the people that want to put down what I do or who I am, well, karma's going to get them in the ass, okay? Period. Point blank. Oh, and here's my little Taurus set. Look at this. My little Taurus set of earrings and necklace I made. And you know what? I don't need to put up with trolls anymore. I was on a panel last night in one of my favorite YouTubers. Okay, very strong man. You know, very courageous man. I was on his YouTube, and he's half a mil. He's almost at a half a million YouTube subscribers. Okay, this man is almost half a million YouTube subscribers. I was on his panel last night. So all the little bitches and assholes out there that try to always sabotage me on my channels. 6 years on my channels. Already have two. And I show you both sides of me. I show you my spiritual side, and I show you my other side. You know what? I'm wanting to work with big YouTubers. YouTubers that are, smart about YouTube. I don't want to work with people anymore that don't even have a niche, that aren't even serious about YouTube. They're just doing it to blab to other people and to make friends. Like, I'm not on there to make friends. I'm there to make coworker friends. You know what I mean? Spirit friends, soul family. I'm not. I don't go on YouTube because I'm bored. Okay, I didn't start a YouTube channel because I was bored. Never ever started a YouTube channel because I was bored. I started a YouTube channel because I wanted to be a YouTuber and do YouTube work. And I've been training myself for the last 6 years on YouTube. And I don't just fall for everything on YouTube either. And so, slow and steady wins the race. As I'm holding Taurus energy here, because Taurus is slow and steady wins the race, Yeah. So, anybody that wants to bring me down, that is on very low vibrational energy, I don't even want to work with you. I don't want to go on your panel. I don't want to do any of that. Not working on your higher self. I don't want to be on your panels. If you're not working towards your future, or you want to focus on how you can better yourself and better everybody's life around you, then I want to work with you. Anybody. Like, all those people I worked for the last 6 years, went on your panels or whatever. I'm a serious person. I'm serious about what I'm doing. I'm not here to play games. I'm not here to, I'm not here to fight with people. I'm here to elevate and to show people by example. I live what I say. It's not a joke to me what I do, my readings, my spiritual work. It's not a joke to me. That's the most serious thing I do in my life. And this is my outlet. This channel here is my outlet. You know what I mean? My creative outlet. That's what this channel is. So anything that you see on this channel is my creative side. My authentic side. My me. You know what I mean? My personal me side. You know what I mean? And I've decided to allow people to know a little bit about me. And only the reason I'm doing that is so that I can call in the right people into my life. And I can call in, and I do have a lot of, good supporters, that are not YouTubers, they're supporters. They actually enjoy what I do. They enjoy watching me. That's the kind of people I want. It's people who want to work with me or enjoy my content. The people that want to hate on me, and when they're around me, they pretend to be nice and whatever. No, I don't want those. I don't want those people that fake it. If you have to fake it to be around me, don't be around me. Only if you can be your real self, you can be around me. Because if you have to be sneaky or dishonest to me, then we have nothing. Because I work from my soul. I work from my highest good. And I just went through something really hard recently, losing my dog. And it showed me the people that I've been following, the people that, and I'm not trying to be mean to those people that are not awaking their spirit, because that's part of you. And you're only doing yourself damage if you don't allow yourself to wake up, like your spirit, because our bodies won't last forever, and everybody knows that. Anyways, you have to connect to your spiritual side if you want to stay human for real. The spirit is the only thing that is not going to be able to to be replicated. Our spirit is never going to be replicated. So we have to keep our original spirit awake. Anyways, I want to work with people that are serious. I want to work with people that have struggled enough and they want to do better, and I don't know how to do everything, or if I did, then I wouldn't even need to do this. I would just like set it all up and let it go. You know what I mean? But it's a lot of work to be a YouTuber. So, anyways, there's my acknowledge rant, knowledge rant. And yes, and I'm getting tired of like these people that just think that I'm supposed to give them all of my energy. I'm just tired of that because you know how hard it is to get my energy to be in the zone. If you don't do what I do, like the spiritual part, the people that don't do that are not focused on their spiritual side, everything just comes like very easy to them, right? And if they don't, they manipulate people. And I don't work like that. I will never manipulate people to work with me. I will always be honest with them and truthful and blunt too. I'm going to be blunt because I'm not going to allow my emotions to dictate what happens in my life, because your emotions will mess with you sometimes. You know what I mean? I don't know. I've already lost interest. Well, I think I've done all the $10 ones, so. I don't have my pen here. I should have a pen here. There should be one around here somewhere. Oh, my goodness. I have a lot of pens, but every time I need one, it's not around me. Yes, and the reason I'm doing this right now is because I wasn't ready to do a reading right now. Like, oh my gosh, I should have made a video last night after I got off the panel of Christmas List. That's his channel, if you guys want to follow him. It's not for everybody, because, not everybody is spiritually, emotionally strong enough to watch the content he puts out. He puts out real content from real countries, from real country, like, real, the real dangers and stuff, too. He puts that out. Here's another one I made. Necklace and earrings. The crescent moon. The eclipse, crescent moon. And here's another one. These ones are my first little leaves I made. Earring leaves. Leaf earrings that I made. Yeah, and these stones are all from, these rocks, these stones are all from Lake Huron. Lake Huron energy, and it's, Lake Huron has a lot of like powerful energy, things that have the rocks from the river and the beaches and the lakes, they have a lot of power, and y'all don't know how much power my jewelry has, and it's made with love. So yes, it's, you get one of these or whatever, you have a piece of our lake. How is that not beautiful? How is that not spiritually beautiful? And that's what I was thinking when I was making these. And here's another one. And I don't know how to identify these rocks yet, but I will. I also follow rock hunters. I follow other artists. I follow other YouTubers that do what I do. Like, not exactly what I do, but I mean, they go rock picking. And also foraging. I like foraging. I'm a very natural person. I like foraging. Here's another. The people that know rocks, they wouldn't be able to tell me what this was. And some of these rocks, I put a gloss over them so you can actually see what they actually are, because when rocks are dry, you can't really see what they really are. So I put a coating over it so that you can see a gloss coating, so that you can see the shininess of the real rock, like how it is when it's in water. Eating grilled cheese sandwich at mom's. Aw. All right, well, so yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing this until I get it done, and I'm just going to organize everything, and I'll probably come on later. And I don't know, I might just do some spiritual talk. I might just not do a reading, but just come on and talk about spirituality, and I'll get some cards out, but to help us to have that conversation. But maybe just have a conversation about spirituality and the things that people are searching for. People are wanting to awaken, and people are not knowing how to, and it just comes naturally. My awakening started like probably my real awakening. I've been always close to the Most High. I've always been close to Him since I was a little kid. But when I really started understanding things was probably, it takes tragedy sometimes, for us to understand awakening. Um, so we might awaken, but we're not understanding it. Okay, so awakening comes naturally, like when you don't force it. Like you can keep on educating yourself about it and learn everything you can, but it comes slowly. It doesn't come like you can't just wake somebody up in one day or like even a year. Like, it comes slowly. So it's part of life. And if you don't allow yourself to awaken, that's a different part. Like I was just watching this AI thing, and they were talking about like what's going to happen. Like our we all already know our human bodies, they will eventually be gone, and what they're doing what they're doing is basically capturing, they're trying to capture your spirit. But like I believe that people need to keep certain things about their ascension to themselves, like because if we're teaching AI how to get to our to our soul, they say window is the wind the soul, your eyes are the window to your soul, right? So and if we're teaching AI how to get to that, then they could maybe take over. But I don't know. I don't really trust AI that way, like it for it being a positive thing, because they may be very wise from the people they learned from, but I because they don't have a soul, I don't know whether they're going to make the right decision. And that's, I believe that that's up to the people. I think that's up to people to make sure that if AI is going to learn about, that kind of stuff, that people are going to teach them the right things, because they learn everything from us. So, yeah, there's going to be a dark side and a light side, and you're going to have to pick your side, right? So that's basically what it's going to be. It's going to be, you're going to have to pick your side. And if you keep staying around the people that pick the side that you're not picking, you're going to become what those people are. So that's why it's important who you surround yourself with, what energy you surround yourself with, because energy affects you, whether you know it or not. And I worry about some people, like, what they could embody if they're not awake and aware, because people could do dangerous, evil things to them, and they don't even know what's being done to them. It may not show up right away. It may not, show up right away. You may not notice it right away. But anyways, on that note, I really don't know what else to say um, about that. But that's not. This isn't really the channel for that. But what I mean, this is the channel where I really talk about things that I think about sometimes. But that is what I just think about because of what I just watched too. And when you watch something, you have to like figure that out for what you believe in it, what you see as something that could happen or whatever. And you have to use your discernment. And you also have to always remember that the Most High is always in control if you allow him to guide you. So even if you don't feel like you're in control, or you don't have enough knowledge, and you don't know who to trust or what to trust the Most High. That's it. That's it. Nobody else. Okay. When you're feeling like that and you don't know who you can trust, then you only trust what your connection is to the Most High. And yes, some people say that we are gods within ourselves. No, I believe that we are connected. We have a connection with God. We are never him. We are never God. We are that is like our tentacle, our tentacle, that is connected to God, is our spirit. And that's how we can be guided by him. But anyways, on that note, I'm gonna get out of here, and I hope you guys all have a beautiful day. And hopefully I can sell some of these beauties. Some of these beauties, I really don't know how to charge for the huge plants. Like, I really don't know. I can't just charge what they're selling them at the greenhouses and grocery stores and Walmart. I can't sell them for that price because these have been nurtured by me, a spiritual person. God bless y'all. Have a good day. Peace out. Much love.